Hello everyone, Teacher Amanda with you for another episode of No Show Theater. And today we are talking about Chinese social media, the long-awaited YouTube video, the video that I've put off for so long because I'm so intimidated by the topic. And I thought, what better night to bring you this than a night when I had 4 trials in a row. I thought for sure I would have at least an hour of free time to make this video, maybe even 2 hours to make this video, but guess what? Not one no-show in the whole bunch. I had 4 grueling trials in a row tonight. I won't say grueling. Actually, my last student was a super sweetie, and it really kind of made the whole night worth it, which in a way defines the VIPKID journey like perfectly. It happens all the time. I'll be having a rough night. I mean, I was teaching my butt off in a class just, an hour ago, and the parent was like, typed in the chat box, "Oh, you need to be more expressive with your hands." Anybody who watches my videos knows, like, I'm very expressive with my hands. So I was like, I was teaching my butt off, TPR out the wazoo, and the parent just really thought it wasn't enough. So that's okay. My teaching style doesn't suit everyone. And anyway, I capped off the night with a lovely trial student who I really clicked with and who I truly hope signs up because I would love to see her again. Okay, guys, let's get down to it. Chinese social media, what you need to know. This video is going to be a quick what is Chinese social media, and then immediately following this I will post another video on how-to of Chinese social media. So if you already if you just want to dip your toes in the water of Chinese social media, if you're curious about what it is, let me just give you an idea of the 2 main social media outlets in China. So these are the ones that I found that VIPKID teachers are interested in getting active with in order to become more involved with their students outside of the classroom. Weibo is basically like Chinese Twitter, and I've heard from some of my research that's actually not so true, not in the way that we think of Twitter. It's not exactly true. So 30% of people in China use Weibo. Not only can you post, an update of 140 characters, which, as you know, is the max with American Twitter. You can also post articles. So if you post an article, you have all of that. You can post all of the text into Weibo. You can also do like a live stream and things like that. So people use it. Like I said, about 30% of people. So Weibo is pretty popular. Weibo is a great place for you to connect with potential students. A lot of people will just kind of share their life as an American, share some fun stories as a VIPKID teacher, and use some hashtags. And I will show you the format of that. To do a hashtag on Chinese social media, you actually do hashtag VIPKID teacher hashtag. So you surround the text with hashtags. That's kind of different from how we do it, but they still, you can still tag people. You can still use hashtags just like our Twitter and Facebook. You're gonna have access to those things. So it's fairly easy. You can translate posts into English fairly easily. It's not super complicated. Actually, this one I feel like is really easy. And I will give you a little tutorial on that later. Now let's talk about WeChat. So WeChat is like the be-all to end-all of Chinese social media. And I did some research on this, and I was actually really amazed at what you can do with WeChat. And from the research I found, I'm like, if you're in China for any amount of time, like, you're going to want to have access to WeChat. You're going to want WeChat. So it's the most used app in China. You can chat, you can send voice messages, you can send videos, you can video call, you can phone call, just like Facebook Messenger. And I think that's the main thing that came across to me was that WeChat is definitely much more personal. So, for instance, you would pretty much give anybody access to you on Weibo. Like, anybody who wanted to follow you could follow you on Weibo. It's not like a weird thing to have a follower that you don't know on Weibo. WeChat is more personal. Like, you won't just accept messages from anybody. You won't let just anybody see your posts. It's a little bit more personal, but also there's a social aspect to it. You can share moments. You can also use it like Apple Pay. You can send money to your contacts in WeChat. They also showed that you can send the Hongbao, the Chinese New Year gift. You can send a red envelope gift on WeChat. So how cool is that? That's so like technologically advanced. You can connect. Let's see. I don't want to say it's kind of like a dating app. You can connect with people that way. Apparently, like, if you shake it and someone else is shaking their phone, like, it will connect you to. So, like, if you were to see someone across the way that you were interested in, you could, like, shake your phone and they would shake their phone, and then you would be connected and you could send messages to each other. It's kind of romantic, I guess. I don't know. Okay. You can actually come into a restaurant and they'll have, like, the QR codes on their menu. And you can order your food in a restaurant using WeChat. So you don't even have to speak to a waiter. You can just scan in your order and your order will come to your table. I saw that it's the same. Like if you're in a store, you can scan the price of any item and it will tell you like where you can order it online. And if it's cheaper anywhere else, you can compare prices on some stuff, which I thought was really cool. You still do have like a news feed, but it's a little bit more personal, like I said, like Facebook. So if you're kind of curious about the two and the distinctions between the two, what I really found is like Weibo, yeah, it's more like social media, kind of lighthearted, things that you would post to everybody, things that you want everybody to know. WeChat is a little bit more personal, and at the same time, it's kind of like your be-all, end-all app. Like, it will do everything for you in China. So they really, really, really utilize this app quite a bit. So I thought that was really interesting, and I hope you all found that interesting too. I'm actually going to wrap this video up. That is Weibo and WeChat in a nutshell. Be on the lookout for my next video where I'm going to give you kind of a tutorial on how to set up your Weibo and WeChat accounts and the best uses for those as VIPKID teachers. So stay tuned, guys. Those are on their way. I hope you enjoyed this rundown of Weibo and WeChat. We'll see you on the next episode of No Show Theater.